Hi, and welcome to our first episode ever, but also the first episode in our instruction series in how to use the learnings from the other topics in a practical manner. This episode will focus in general use of our app and how to harness its functionality to the fullest. We will go through the purpose of the app, an overview of it, how to use the functions, use cases, selling points, and how you can influence the development of the app if it happens to be of interest to you. First and foremost, our app is made as a tool to complement sound behavior and to add to the control that creates safe space. We will delve deeper into these topics in our future videos. There is not any new technology or complex mechanism behind this tool, and you could accomplish almost everything using other services and apps. Our intention with our app is to gather the tools used according to our methods to facilitate being safe for our users. The purpose of Allmeer as a concept and the toolset we offer is to create awareness about the mindset that gives anyone leverage over their current situation to be able to have headroom to plan and put themselves in a favorable position. These unwanted situations or phases in our lives that burden us are not eternal, with some exceptions, such as fatal illness. Uncertainty is one component that makes us feel powerless. We don't know what will come or how to prepare or be proactive towards the unknown. Lack of control is another aspect that takes away our agency over a specific situation, and we end up in a default survival mode. There are more symptoms that make us feel like we are not in the driver's seat of our own lives. We will develop these topics in future episodes as well. The positive part is that there are ways to regain or take control over a situation, how dire it may seem. Our app, together with our tutorials and educative material in form of our themed video series and our forum, is meant to create a holistic and solution-oriented approach to these issues. So in short, our app is made to help facilitate safe space creation for the user by offering tools and knowledge that help them regain and maintain control over key areas in their lives. So if we start with an overview, after you download the Allmeer app on your preferred mobile platform, you go to the landing page when starting it up. Right now, we decided that logging in or registering as a user goes through your Apple or Google account. After logging in, you are moved to the starting page that might seem familiar. It is a feed page like the one we're used to in our favorite social medias or news apps. Empty right now, it will be filled with our own updates and our contacts updates. Next tab is the personal journal. Here you can post journal entries for your eyes only by pressing on the icon on the bottom right. Third tab is your messages tab. As expected, your direct messages with your contacts will show up here. You create a new one by pressing the plus icon on the top right. Last tab is the setting tab. You can edit your profile if you want to. You are able to log out of the app with the button on the top right. In the bottom part of the settings tab, you have the options for adding new contacts, your storage for the private folder, functionality to block contacts, and add a file lock to the private folder. You also have the possibility to change between light and dark theme to suit your eyes. And lastly, you have our terms of service and privacy policy. If you want to go to our forum on our website directly from the app, you can press on the text that says Allmeer to the top left in the feed tab. Now you see this subscription screen where you can start your 7 days trial to test it out. You also get to the screen by pressing the plus button in the middle by the tabs, going to the private folder or the related file lock. The plus sign is present on every tab and lets you create an update that shows on your feed as well as your friends. Just like when creating a journal entry, you get the option to add a title, text, pictures, and video from either your camera or library. Adding to this, you get the option to add your location for added context. One nifty function is that your feed post also includes how long ago the post was made and your battery level at the time of posting. You have the option to add presets when making a feed post. These presets are intended to make it easier to create updates of situations or activities that are recurring or happen often. Lastly, you easily can make a fast update with your location and battery level by holding the plus symbol for unintrusive and fast updates. So how do we use these functions? Let's go over the post journal and DM or direct messages functionality. One built-in safety measure for the private folder is that you have two pages, one for your sensitive archive and one when putting in the wrong code. This page can be filled to appear as being used. Some use cases and selling points. As a way of separating the information you have on all your different social accounts, Allmeer works as a place to gather all the data surrounding the topic of being safe. This way, your comments are not mixed with all of the other day-to-day chatter that clutters and push old messages out of view, making it harder to find if needed on your other messaging apps. The journaling can be used to keep track of important information that could be valuable as evidence if a situation goes out of control. The private archive can store any sensitive document that you might need readily available and secure from prying eyes. With the ease of sending an update just by holding the plus button, using the app is unintrusive and lets you continue with your day while knowing that the receiver is informed about your whereabouts and status, creating peace of mind for both parties. As our community grows and the need of what this tool needs to be able to support the user is known, we will publish the update roadmap on our forum for our community members to help decide the priorities. So if you are interested in developing our topics and want to influence the future of the app, join us by using the app and becoming a forum community member. All the links will be in the description below. Thank you for watching, and until next time, have a safe day.